You think I'm going to hell with this thought process that I have?
No.
This is what I got to say. So, I know for a fact that them people from Ukraine, they ain't never had black folks back. And so, all these black folks is just, and I feel for them, don't get me wrong, I think what's happening to them is wrong, what Russia's doing. But I really don't have as much sympathy for them as everybody else because they ain't never really liked black folks. I know. I shouldn't be like that, but I know. I'm going to hell, right? The same way with like Asians and Indians when they get attacked and stuff like that, I've actually heard them be racist towards us. And I'm like, it's a struggle. Don't get me wrong, got a lot of international friends from everywhere. But even they know that they ain't got love for us like that. Like they're like their parents and their grandparents and stuff like that. And I was like, so why am I fighting for your cause? And you, when it's our turn, you turn your head to us. I don't know. I think differently from most folks. I know I shouldn't be like. I'm a weird kind of Christian.
Girl, I ain't new to this. I'm just sitting over here listening to you wake up, girl.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad because everybody else did.
I'm just sitting over here, sitting
hard time and all that, and I don't, because I be like, when it's our turn, they wasn't doing it for us.
Girl. You know, I heard you snoring. I didn't want to disturb you, girl. You was sleeping so good.
But you should take a
We all need our beauty rest, girl. You know, black don't crack. I know you want to get your rest.
Oh Lord, I need for you to stop.
But as you are learning, and as you will continue to learn, and continue to evolve, a lot, dare I say, most of the people around you will continue to not. And that has to be.
I keep my thoughts to myself because I know I'm the only person.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard anybody else vocalize what's in my head.
Now you know what my whole teenage life was about. Now you know why your sister wasn't running around in no crews and groups and no gangs of girls and didn't have no group of people she was hanging out with. Now you know why adults would look at me and be like, dang, she been here before. That's why. I'm so deep in acceptance right now because I've been where you are a long time ago. And I'm so deep in the phase of acceptance of everybody else's acceptance of whatever fuckery they want in their life. Because that's the choice, you know? It is a choice. And I'm just like, you know, cool. But I
hate that I'm like this because I want to forget, but I can't.
Right. And I just need to know at this stage where my safe spaces are not. And I stay out of those spaces. And I don't police how people feel about different things. But what you also gonna learn is, like, the more comfortable you are with what you know, I'm not gonna say believe, because what we all been doing is believing. But you're starting to know some things from opening your pineal third eye. And when you know and accept certain things, people who are unsure themselves, but they talk sure. They hide behind confidence. Ironically, they hide their insecurity behind the confidence, is what they do. And so what they will do is literally, I saw a meme that says, people think you're hard to deal with just because you're not easy to fool.
Yeah.
And so, literally, if someone, because they have their beliefs, if you're to say, well, I just have a difference of opinion because to me, it just seemed to me like blah, 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 blah. And you're going to say the most logical stuff that make all the sense in the world. And everybody with an ear is going to know that you hear it. And they gonna get triggered. They going to be so mad. And you're going to be like, and then you're going to find yourself saying, oh, no, I understand. That's the reason why I was saying that I realize I probably have the odd opinion, just. So, and you're going to learn that everybody else's opinion is okay. Everybody will be like, oh, yeah, well, sometimes, to each his own. But when you say it, it's going to trigger people. But keep in mind when it happens that they're not triggered because you're a bad person. They're triggered because deep in themselves, they know better. For example, somebody put a meme and they said, my daddy, when I told my dad I was pregnant, he was like, this is your problem. This is your responsibility, blah, 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 blah. Let me give you a different one. This is more ideal. It was this chick. There was a post that, she was flexing because she met this doctor in July. And let him know she was pregnant in October. And they're excited. They're in love. They get married. And they're going on vacations and different things like that. And I'm happy for them, by the way. I don't know them. Happy for them. But I'm sitting there, and my ancestral common sense says, this chick bagged her a doctor in a matter of months and got pregnant by him to solidify it. So good luck to him. And good luck to him. Because we act like women are the only victims. But good luck to him, because she's doing a really good job at what she intended to do. And it ain't even her fault, because I'm sure her mom and everybody else's mamas, they...
Secure the bag.
Oh, secure the bag. That's the goal, is to secure the bag, right? Integrity is not a thing these days. So, and they're very physically, visually beautiful to look at, couple. And so I was looking through all the comments to see if anybody was going to have an adult thing to say. Because all I was thinking was, Well, in a couple of years, I'm not going to want to hear from either of them. I'm not going to want to hear from her because she's not getting what she wants in the relationship. I'm not going to want to hear from him because he's not getting what he wants in the relationship. Because y'all, huh?
He gonna call her a gold digger.
He gonna call her a gold digger. She gonna be one. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's cute now, but right now I'm feeling for the baby because it's gonna be the video because you know they gonna base their whole life on they social media family, and when they have social media problems. And then everybody gonna have this social media. They gonna be relationship goals for the next 2 years until they start fighting and throwing up hate videos for each other. Like, and I'm not gonna feel it. I'm not gonna feel it. And don't come to women, grown women, in the name of sisterhood or women's empowerment on some victim shit. Cause you chose every step of the way. You know what I mean? And with the girl, right? She said she did a little thing. She said when I told my dad was pregnant, he's like, "This your responsibility, all right? Whatever." And then she said, "This is him now." So she showed all the little clips of him loving on the baby, which he should be loving on the baby. Probably gonna grow up with all kinds of love and guidance from the granddad, right? But this whole time I'm thinking, well, that's why teen pregnancy is not gonna be dealt with it. It's not even a thing. We got bigger things fish to fry. But anyway, but it's not gonna be dealt with. And I was like, this is why little girls they don't feel nothing about getting pregnant as girls. They don't care about y'all talking about this dick. Don't bring no babies back here. They know y'all gonna act like you never said that when they have this baby. Yeah. So they gonna keep doing it. Like I don't think that you should not love your daughter or your granddaughter. But I think that you should reestablish that this is exactly what the fuck I was talking about. You know? But nobody does it because once it's done, and the kids know that. Never said it. You know? Well, when the baby get here, they don't have no choice but to love it. And they don't. That's the truth. But them knowing that is the non-consequence for them doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Oh, speaking of...
I ain't, you know what I mean? You gonna get here because you still waking up. I thought, when I talked to you last year and the year before that, I was like, ooh. But, I thought you kind of reverted back. But when you called today about this Ukraine situation, I was like, oh, she's still on the path. Okay. I see you. I see God is reaching in there to meet my sister. I see you. Go on and get with my sister. Let her know.
I'm still not gonna be like you. I can't let people know what's in my head because they
Who be like me how?
Well, you said sometimes you try to reason to people and try to let them know, but they don't receive you.
Let who know what? I try to let who know what?
Like different things that's going on in your head, like your opinion towards stuff.
Who?
You. Oh, different folks, different scenarios.
I don't have no influence on nobody's opinion or belief on nothing. What I said was I am in full acceptance mode of whatever somebody want to believe. That's just me expressing how I perceive things. It ain't to influence nobody to think the same way at all. In fact, like I said, I preface it with this is just me. And I also say I know this is an unpopular opinion, so it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else because I don't try to. I'm on my Harriet Tubman. I know where my safe places are, and I know where they not. I know what color they are. I know when I appear to be around in a safe. I pay attention where people's spirit is. It's some stone cold black people who are perceived to be fighting a fight that are not a safe space for my blackness. So and I just get back and watch everybody be like, I can't believe that person there. I'm like, are you serious? Because they signed up a long time ago. Kanye, Dave Chappelle, and people blame it on everything except what it is. And people think certain people are woke. Certain people are woke, but they also participating because they got to survive and it's comfortable for them, a certain lifestyle. So they're going to participate. It's levels. And people don't even know. And when people really recognize, and you are beginning to, when you recognize the goddess in yourself, girl, the world ain't never ready for nobody that do that. Because this is a colonized world. So it ain't never ready. It's a lonely space a lot of times for people like you because you're a people person.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I know. So it can be a lonely space.
Well, people person, I'm in a weird space because I enjoy interacting with people, but I gotta have my alone time.
Right.
Because otherwise I'm
Right. As long as you find the balance between the two, because like I said, I don't mind being like I can be quiet. You know what I mean? I can be in the midst of people and just be still in my own space and don't want nobody mess with. I can just be, where someone outside looking in would think, why is she over there by herself? But people that know me be like, oh, she good. She good. You know what I mean? But for people persons, it's a harder space to be in sometimes until you work the balance out. Because there is a balance where you can just be around people. And I think that acceptance phase I was telling you about, I think that helps with the balance. You know what I mean? Because you can be out amongst in your people person phase, right? In your people person mode and enjoying the energy of others. And then here's somebody that's fallen and just took the bait on some BS and just understand that, like, okay, that's where they are. you know, on their path. I need to know that's not a full safe space for me. So I need to enjoy myself with this person. But we ain't. Yeah. We ain't gonna be, you know, we ain't gonna be besties tight, nothing like that. You know, we're gonna enjoy each other, you know, to a certain degree. And that's cool too. That's cool too. You know. But it's really hard for a people person, and I think that is. I know that's a blessing for me because I've always been an introvert. So it's always been a seamless lifestyle, you know, for me. But it's cool. It's cool once you find the right balance for you. Man, flow like water. It'll flow like water. But the actual process, it's a bumpy ride. Okay, well let me get off the phone because I don't know if you just heard my little battery go.
What does that mean? Oh, your phone.
And I don't remember the last time. Look, I don't remember the last time I heard that mess.
Right.
I love you too.
Okay. Don't do it again for everything. I mean, I know if don't nobody else send my kids stuff, you always come through.
Girl, if you only knew the story, I'm gonna be real quick. Okay, so we had his stuff together, right? And so and even before you had sent us the pictures, right? We had his stuff together and everything. So I was like, okay, cool, because we had decided we're not gonna mess with USPS no more since Trump's person is still in there and they acting, you know, doing strange stuff. But UPS is weird online. Like they be trying to charge me $30 for a 2-day ground shipping. I'm like, what am I pushing that's making this come up like this for an envelope? Make it make sense. Because I know the rates went up for USPS, but not like this, right? And so then I couldn't get it together on UPS. So I was like, screw it. I'll just go with the USPS because I ain't really had no problems, really, not me, even though the person in charge is problematic. So I was like, screw it. I'll send like I always send it. I don't really have problems. So I did that, girl. Do you know that my fancy schmancy Infinity wouldn't start? Houseway. And my smart self waited to the last minute for the post office to get ready to close. So I'm like, are you kidding me right now? So we went through this big thing and had just got me a remote starter, another remote starter, because the one that it came with wasn't factory and it was draining no battery.
Right.
So that happened, and so I just ran, and I couldn't remember where the truck keys were, but I sent out energy to God to let me go straight to it. I went straight to it. And I hopped in that truck and whipped around so proud. He was like, you took the truck? I was like, yeah, I took the truck. You don't know, I used to drive big rigs back in the day. What you talking about? I was like, I'd rather read big rigs. So, but anyway, I made it in plenty of time. But I was like, golly. I don't know what it is about me. That's that CPT in my blood that don't want to do things on time. Okay, I'm finna go because this thing will just...